earlier, I had a chance to work with Hugh over at Greenleaf Platters, and he's all about the whole sustainable, organic thing, but he also gave us some tips on finding the best fruits and vegetables all the time.
Let's check it out.
Well, it's always a good time to run into a familiar friend. How are you, Hugh?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing well. Today, you said that you want to share with our viewers some things that they all need to know.
This place is amazing. I've been to supermarkets in all over the world, literally, and the produce section at the Berkeley Bowl is just amazing. The variety, the different types of things, the selection is awesome.
And the reason you wanted me to come here and meet you here is because you said they have some things that our viewers may not find other places.
Absolutely. If you're into food and you are an adventurous cook, you're going to find all different kinds of mushrooms, 20 different kinds of tomatoes at the height of tomato season, 10 different kinds of apples. It's just, it's so exciting to look around and see what inspires you.
And you don't need to be a chef to take advantage of it.
Absolutely not.
So the opportunity to buy great produce is right here in our backyard.
Absolutely.
What are you teaching us today?
We're just going to walk around the produce department. We're going to look at what's in season right now, and we're going to learn to use all of our senses to pick out produce.
What do you mean use all of your senses when you pick out produce?
Well, produce can trick you. You look at something like a strawberry, and it looks beautiful in red, but you taste it, and maybe it's not perfect. Maybe it's not really delicious. You can look at a peach. It looks good, but how do you choose a good peach? And I find people ask me a lot, how do you choose a good avocado? How do you choose good asparagus? How do you choose a good melon?
Oh, so you are about to give us the 1, 2, 3 ABCs of picking great produce every time and knowing that it's great produce every time.
Yeah.
Honestly, Hugh, this space is massive and slightly intimidating.
Yeah.
Should I be intimidated?
No, it's awesome. You can't go wrong here. There's so much fun stuff to look at and explore and try. We're here in the asparagus section, and I want to talk about how to use all of your senses to pick out produce. Obviously, sight. I'm going to look for some asparagus that catches my eye. And I saw this bunch, and this is a beautiful bunch of asparagus. It's not too fat. Compared to this one, these fat stalks are going to be tough. It's a nice medium size. I like a nice medium asparagus. The tips are beautiful. They are fresh looking. They don't look weathered. I'm going to touch them, and they're dry. That's a good thing. If they're a little wet or rotten feeling, bad.
Gotcha.
And then I always like to smell my asparagus. I know this is going to smell good because it's so beautiful looking, but take a smell. If it smells like cut grass, that's a bad thing. It's rotting. So this is a beautiful asparagus. I want to show you the mushroom section because this is a perfect example of what makes the Berkeley Bowl so great. They have, 12, 14 different kinds of mushrooms here.
And I'm not going to find 14 different
If you
varieties.
go to your sort of big chain type grocery store, they're going to have 3 kinds of mushrooms.
Okay.
And maybe they'll have like a couple specialty mushrooms, and they'll be packaged in little plastic containers,
What are some of these mushrooms we're looking at here?
They've got a beautiful selection here. We got morels, we got porcinis, I think 6 different kinds of shiitakes, oyster mushrooms, button mushrooms, portobellos, and these are the enoki mushrooms. These are fun. You just cut them off and throw them on your salad. Check it out. Pears, apples, pears, 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 pears.
That's a lot of pears.
Apples all the way down. It's amazing.
And this is what you're talking about, that I should not be afraid to just try some of the things that are here.
Absolutely. Right? I'm looking for pretty apples that, don't have any bruised spots. This one looks pretty good. It smells okay.
There's a lot of fresh produce.
Right, that's why we're here, because this is a great place to see what's in season and learn about how to pick fresh produce.
And you don't want people intimidated.
No, not at all. Use your senses, smell, take a look, touch it. It should feel nice, and you can't go wrong at that point.
And it's happy eating from there.
Absolutely, it's delicious.
Hugh, thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Nikki,
I like that. It's delicious.
It's delicious. Nick introduces us to all things delicious.